but I know he was crying and upset because they killed his cats. You know, people's talked about their dogs being stolen and eaten. It's ridiculous.
Biden did this. We need Trump back in office. We do. And I'm voting for Trump. Trump gets back in office, we might get our city back.
Yeah! Hey, I'm proud of you now. You old fart. Huh? Just remember, no eating dogs and cats.
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Springfield, Ohio. And as you know, folks, my cameraman Lincoln J and I, we drove some 10 hours from the GTA to come here because little Springfield, population 50,000, is very much in the news these days. Of course, the most infamous allegation is that the considerable Haitian migrant population, which is estimated anywhere between 12,000 and 20,000 residents, well, there have been rumors that they've been kidnapping animals and pets and using them for food or for ritualistic sacrifice. It is really quite incredible indeed.
Might be an unpopular opinion that people want to hear. Yes, we have a Haitian Creole immigration issue. In the last couple of years, they have dropped off 20,000 to 30,000 immigrants. The last year to 6 months has been insane. They are dropping them off by the busload. When I say busload, I mean the Greyhound busload full. They are taking them to the gas stations and dropping them off by the busload.
Even former U.S. President Donald Trump referenced Springfield and that situation in the debate a few evenings ago.
What they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
And of course, there are some other allegations. The Haitian migrants allegedly don't care about littering. They just drop their garbage wherever they please. Terrible drivers. In fact, we know of one school child who was killed, presumably in an accident by a Haitian migrant. It is really incredible because when you think of it, Springfield, population 50,000, if that is a true number, 20,000, that's about 40% of the population. And these people are from a different culture. They speak a different language. Is this really prudent? I mean, I'm not saying we don't need immigration, but I can understand bringing in a couple of dozen, a couple of hundred people. That way they can be assimilated, they can blend in. But several thousand people? I don't know what the logic is behind that. But in any event, earlier today, somebody emailed bomb threats to Springfield City Hall here and schools and various other organizations. We're still trying to find out if those bomb threats are credible. Let's hope they're not. But in the meantime, as we're waiting for an official response, we spoke to some passersby here at City Hall, which is in lockdown mode and a considerable police presence. And we spoke to a couple of lifelong Springfield, Ohio residents. And wow, were they passionate about what has happened to their city and what is happening now. Check it out. Well, folks, we remain outside City Hall. We're still trying to find out about that bomb threat that was emailed in. And I'm with Harold right now. And Harold, the reason why we're down in Springfield, Ohio, it's about this issue where there are perhaps up to 20,000 Haitian migrants in this little city of 50,000. We're trying to find out what's going on. There are all kinds of allegations out there, such as Haitian migrants capturing animals and even pets.
That's true.
It's true.
My neighbor's dog, my neighbor's neighbor, went over to his house crying because the Haitians had just moved in, stole 2 of his cats and skinned him and ate them and threw his skins back over the fence. They got police reports on this shit. They steal the ducks out of Snyder Park all the time. There's no ducks. There's geese, but there's no ducks. They told all the ducks, and that's a proven fact. The police has already sat there, walked in the guy's house, had the swans and all the ducks hanging up in their kitchen. They didn't do nothing but give them a $150 fine.
Harold,
They
this
let
is
them get by with murder around here. They wreck everybody's cars. They're rude to everybody.
I mean, I'm not sure about them kidnapping them, but with my own two eyes, they did kill my daughter's cat. They ran.
you witnessed this
Yeah. Over.
deliberately.
Yes. And we tried to get the cat up. They wouldn't let us. They was going to run it over again. So, and that's just on Pleasant by Dayton Avenue.
Did the cat perish?
And no, it died. Yes, it passed.
Why would anyone do that?
I don't know. They don't speak our language, so you can't ask them. They just tell you no, 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 no.
Harold, this is absolutely fascinating. This story about your neighbor. Is there any photographic or video evidence of the animal carcasses or what have you?
I don't know if the neighbor took the videos up, but I know he was crying and upset because they killed his cats. You know, people's talked about their dogs being stolen and eaten. It's ridiculous.
But what is behind this influx? I mean, it's several thousand people coming into a very relatively...
Democrats, man. It's Democrats and liberals wanting all the votes because they know they can't beat Donald Trump a fair way. And that's a proven fact. He's the best president in the history of America. Democrats want to destroy this country, which they've been doing forever. And it's ridiculous.
They come here. We have plenty of homeless people in Springfield.
I've seen them.
Families. I mean, mother and children. I mean, we have plenty. And they're here, landlords are here kicking these families out of their homes just so they can rent to them.
Is that going on now?
Yes, it is. I mean, they can have 20 to 30 people in one house. But dare American citizen to have more than so many families in their house or children's services is being called.
They won't rent to a person that lives here, but they'll give all the jobs to the Haitians and not the people that live here. It's ridiculous. And plus paying them a monthly paycheck, giving them free health care, giving them food stamps. They don't deserve none of that shit.
I pay taxes. I work. I pay taxes for my kids to get an education, and it's being taken over. When I was growing up, we didn't have this problem. We didn't have to worry about going to school and getting killed. We didn't have the problem.
Are there bullying issues at the schools
There's
right
all
now?
kinds of bullying.
Okay.
But I mean, we didn't have this problem right now that we're going through.
And you've lived here most of your life,
I've
I
lived
take
here
it.
my whole entire life. I was born here, raised here, and I seen this place used to be beautiful and all different things. It ain't worth a quarter. It looks like a bomb went off in here. They're tearing down all the beautiful buildings. They're tearing down all the houses, and they're building all these new houses just for Haitians.
I pay taxes for them to live here. They get welfare. They can work a full-time job, collect welfare, collect food stamps. They get cars, brand new cars. They get rent. Why the American citizens are struggling.
Has crime spiked since the...
Crime's off the chain, man.
Okay. All right.
It's off the hook.
Okay.
You know, I mean, it makes no sense. I mean, they're rude to everybody. They think we owe them something. I don't owe them shit. I don't owe them nothing.
Biden did this. We need Trump back in office. We do. And I'm voting for Trump. Trump gets back in office, we might get our city back. I mean, this city's small anyway.
These Haitians are not citizens. Are you worried that they will be able to vote in the upcoming
Yes.
election?
That's why they brought them over here, so they can vote.
So this is all about
They want their
trying to
votes.
turn Ohio
They
blue.
The Democrats want to win the election, so they're doing everything they can illegally. It's a federal law. You cannot be a voter unless you're an American citizen. They think a driver's license or an ID is a driver's license. They can drive cars. They wreck everybody's cars all day long. They got videotapes of them all over this town.
Well, there's even been a fatality, I understand. Of
They killed a kid, and they sentenced him to 9 years in prison or something, but he's out on appeal. He's not even in jail, and he kills a kid.
I mean, all the prices are going up. Gas goes up and down. All the grocery prices. You go get a 3-pound. I have 3 children. I usually buy good-sized meals. So you go buy a 3-pound pack of hamburger from Kroger's, it's almost $16, $17. with prices, you can't even feed your children like this.
I feel your pain.
You know,
100%.
like we need Trump back in office. We need our city back. We need our city back. This city has gone to hell. And I've been here, born and raised here. My uncle's disabled, born and raised here. And he's talking about up and leaving Springfield. It's getting too bad.
People have to go through a process to become an American citizen, and you should learn how to speak English. We're supposed to sit there and comfort them people and write down their languages to let them know what's going on? No, this is America. We speak one language called English. If you want to come to my country, learn how to speak English.
Dare them to let their kids run around butt naked. Their child services is being called on them. But the Haitian migrants, they get by with it because they don't speak our language, because they're not from our country. Why aren't they fighting for their country? Why are they over here taking over ours?
You know, they should pay taxes just like me. I've worked my whole entire life, and I paid enough taxes to kill Elvis. But, you know, they should be able to pay taxes too. They shouldn't have to get free money, come over here and get free money. You didn't earn it.
Well, Harold,
I ass off my whole entire life.
you're very passionate. I appreciate your passion, and thank you so much for your time.
Well, you're quite welcome, young man.
Okay.
I thank you. My dog thanks you. My mama thank you, but she dead.
Okay. Well, folks, the reason why we came all the way from Toronto was to really find out what is happening in Springfield, Ohio. Why is there such a huge Haitian migrant influx to this city? And really, are those rumors about the animals and pets, are they true, or are they outrageous allegations? I think it's an important story. I hope you agree. Could you please go to our website, thetruthaboutspringfield.com. That's thetruthaboutspringfield.com. All in, Lincoln and I are probably going to run up expenses of $1,200 for gas, food, and lodging. We think this is a very important story. I hope you agree. Please, if you can, make a donation.